If you want to buy a house and are planning to apply for a mortgage, you need to know about the 4 steps of successful home buying. This information will help you know exactly what you need to do to get pre-qualified for a mortgage as a first-time home buyer. I absolutely love first-time home buyers. They are one of my favorite clients to work with because whenever I see that smile on their faces and the joy that lights up their heart, I mean, when they get the keys to their house, that's just so precious and so special. And it's just like, it's very rewarding, very, very rewarding. And it makes me really, really love what I do. So I can even cry whenever I think about it, but it will be tears of joy, only tears of joy. All right, guys, let's get back to the topic. Here are the 4 steps of successful home buying. Step 1, you need a job or be self-employed. Step 2, you need to be able to provide proof of income. Step 3, you need to have good credit, okay? Step 4, you need money for the down payment and the closing costs. Those are the 4 steps. Now I'm going to give you more details about them because that's what I do, honey. Don't go anywhere. Stick with me, people, beautiful people. I mean, who else is gonna take the time to explain this to you? Hello. All right, so here are the 4 steps in more details. Step 1, you need a job or be self-employed. Duh. This is super important because mortgage programs are designed to approve home buyers based on the income that they get from their job. And in order to get an income, guess what? You need a job or you need to be self-employed. It's a no-brainer. The job or your self-employment business, whatever it is that you do have, is what provides the income. So that leads up to step number 2, proof of income. Mortgage lenders will need to see your proof of income because this is the information they will use to evaluate how much money you make, what your monthly statements will be, and how much house you can afford. And to do so, they will need to see your pay stubs, your tax returns, and possible other financial documents. No job, no income, no mortgage for you, which means no house for you, honey. Sorry, I have to be honest. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't kill me. I'm just telling you guys the truth. This is actually good news. It makes sense because if you can afford to buy a house, let alone pay for the mortgage, how are you gonna be able to own the house? You know, it just doesn't make sense. So you definitely want to make sure that you can show proof of income. All right, let's go to step number 3. You need to have good credit. Okay, we all have a general idea of what good credit is. All right. Maybe some of us don't. In this current video, I will not discuss what score is considered as good credit because it varies from person to person, lender to lender, and what type of financing you're applying for. So I'll do that in another video. But for further information regarding the exact credit score you need, it's best to speak to your mortgage lender. If you don't have one, shoot me an email below and I'll get you connected to some of the best mortgage lenders I know. But what I will tell you is that good credit history is important. Good credit history is a very important qualifying factor in getting a mortgage. Lenders evaluate your credit report to see if you have a good history of paying things back, and also if you know how to maintain your debt to income ratio. More about that in another video, you guys. I don't want this video to be way too long. So basically, home buyers, well, pretty much everyone, are allowed to receive a yearly free credit report from each of the 3 credit bureau companies, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. So make sure you take full advantage of that and pay attention to your credit report, okay? That's super important. You definitely want to make sure you're keeping track on your credit report. Step 4, you need to have money for the down payment and closing costs. Yes, there are costs associated with buying a house. After all, you're buying a house, so you're gonna be spending money. But there are also other costs that you may not know about, which are called closing costs, for inspection, appraisal, and lender fee. There's a lot of other costs. I will do another video about closing costs because there are quite a few of them. But right now, let's focus on just what we're talking about right now. So the good news is, if you are a first-time home buyer, drum roll please. Okay, because this is good news. If you are a first-time home buyer, you're allowed to receive a gift for 100% of the funds needed to buy your first home. Yay! That is not always the case for second, third, fourth, or fifth, or whatever time home buyer you're gonna be. So yay for first-time home buyers. First-time home buyers are definitely lucky because there are many incentives to helping you buy your first home. So definitely take advantage of that, you guys, I'm telling you. All right, guys, let's recap the 4 steps to successful home buying. Step 1, you need a job or you need to be self-employed. Step 2, you need to be able to provide proof of income. Step 3, you need to have good credit, okay? Step 4, you need money for the down payment and closing cost. If you have any other questions, feel free to shoot me an email. I'm always available to help you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, I'm Crystal Beauvoir with the Nest Findr team at Coldwell Banker, and exceeding your expectations is my only priority.